There is a financial reality the footwear cartel hopes stays hidden behind shiny display cases. A flagship pair of leather runners listed at $160 costs around $14 to stitch together. That represents a markup exceeding 1,000%. You aren't paying for specialized biomechanical foam. You are funding global celebrity sponsorship deals. Back in 2018, major retail conglomerates tried to block wholesale clubs from gray market distribution, not because the stock was defective, but because warehouse pricing destroyed their artificially inflated margins. Court filings reveal that exact panic. Today, we are tearing down 7 elite footwear lines, featuring genuine orthotic patents and top-tier materials that land on warehouse shelves at 30 to 50% below boutique tags. These are not knockoffs or liquidation garbage. These are authentic performance models arriving through distribution loops. Big labels desperately wish you didn't track. We begin with the undisputed titan of everyday footwear, the shoe that dominated city streets for 20 years until wholesale clubs disrupted its distribution control. The flagship cushioned runner from this category leader has topped global sales charts continuously for over 2 decades. Corporate disclosures confirm the primary structural patents protecting its dual-density midsole expired several years ago. The proprietary advantage no longer exists. At club locations, factory-certified overstock pairs trade between $45 and $55. Independent biomechanics labs tested these against fresh factory drops and recorded under 1% difference in impact absorption. If you burn through 3 pairs annually, making the shift saves roughly $300 a year. That pays for an entire weekend getaway. If that figure makes your stomach drop, it should. You've been subsidizing ad campaigns, not rubber soles. Hit the thumb button right now because our second entry exposes an even bigger trap that millions step into every single morning. The Elite Stability Edition sits right next to the neutral version for $180, and shoppers automatically assume the higher tag means superior engineering. It doesn't. The Elite model features an intense torsional shank designed for heavy overpronation. The vast majority of casual walkers exhibit a neutral gait. High-rigidity stability shoes force a rigid gait cycle on normal arches, leading to knee strain. Lab tests consistently prove that for standard strides, hyperstructured shoes reduce natural efficiency. It's behavioral manipulation, not functional design. At warehouse outlets, you'll find them for $50. At retail, $180. Pay more, walk worse. Hold tight, because item 5 comes from an industrial giant you would never associate with fashion. A shoe built by a global synthetic rubber corporation whose lab budget comes from heavy commercial manufacturing, not lifestyle marketing. A legend has worn them quietly for years. We'll get there in a second. First, entry 3 features real carbon-infused shank plates offered at a price point the parent company tries to keep off the record. The technical runner utilizes what the manufacturer labels an integrated composite flex plate. The carbon matrix is genuine. USPTO records confirm the physical patents. It delivers exceptional energy return while maintaining midfoot stability. But here is the part omitted from the billboard campaign. Internal brand focus groups showed everyday buyers purchase based on step-in plushness, not stride economy. The shoe was tuned soft to feel luxurious on a carpeted showroom floor, slightly compromising long-term durability. It's an architecture tailored to impulse buying. At wholesale clubs, it lands at $40 instead of the $140 retail sticker. The composite tech is real. The inflated MSRP is pure fiction. Our 4th entry boasts a 7-piece sole unit, dual EVA layers, lateral bumpers, and an engineered mesh upper, registered under patent 9,820,531. Top-tier marathoners wear them under heavy sponsorship arrangements. The multi-density system genuinely attenuates ground force while guiding heel-to-toe transitions. Here is the catch. The parent firm was absorbed by a massive private equity group during the mid-2000s. Private equity ownership demands aggressive margin expansion by default. That high sticker price wasn't calculated by biomechanics researchers. It was dictated by financial analysts. At the warehouse, the exact same footprint costs $42. Same materials, zero markup bloat. The pattern is undeniable. Every major label carries a financial structure behind its price tag that has zero relationship to manufacturing expense. If this breakdown is opening your eyes, drop a like and subscribe. We have 3 more models left, and these final 3 are the ones Main Street retailers hope you never look up. Before entry 5, consider why this next shoe breaks the mold. The parent enterprise isn't a traditional fashion house. Their engineering budget is underwritten by high-stress industrial applications. They analyzed over 40,000 foot scans and discovered 68% of people wear footwear far too stiff for their actual body mass. Entry 5 comes directly from the world's premier automotive tire manufacturer. Continental-affiliated Rubber Labs engineer specialized compound outsoles engineered for high friction on wet asphalt. Their sports division leverages tire tread science, funded by automotive operations. After scanning tens of thousands of everyday users, they mapped ideal rubber densities to match actual walking impact forces. At warehouse clubs, you can regularly source these high-traction endurance shoes rated for high-mileage use. Standard retail demands $150. Club members secure them for $38 to $45, delivering the most extreme price difference on this list. Next is a brand backed by a heavy industrial conglomerate listed on the Tokyo Exchange. The same holding group manufactures heavy machinery tires. Industrial polymer budgets fund their shoe-dampening research. Their top-tier model features a variable density midsole that transitions seamlessly from soft heel strike to firm push-off. In independent wear tests, its energy return score ranked #1 among high-mileage footwear, beating models costing $80 more. Minimal consumer ad spend means no massive TV campaigns. That is precisely why warehouse stock goes unnoticed. Retail asks $130. Club price sits at $36. Our seventh brand originated in 1906. Building a reputation around precision Japanese craftsmanship. That same obsessive manufacturing extends into their footbed design. Their premium walker utilizes an asymmetrical lug pattern designed to channel water outward during heavy downpours. It is an authentic patented tread geometry. Wind tunnel and wet surface friction tests confirm it provides measurably higher lateral traction on slick urban concrete. That matters immensely if you navigate wet pavement or seasonal rain. When it surfaces in warehouse aisles, it is usually snatched up by insiders who recognize the Japanese heritage without realizing they are grabbing the most over-engineered daily shoe on the shelf. Retail is $140. Club tag is $38. Biomechanics is physics, not brand loyalty. If you weigh under 160 pounds, you require a durometer foam rating between 45 and 55. If you fall between 160 and 200 pounds, where most adults sit, you need a durometer rating between 55 and 65. Going above 65 without severe overpronation causes joint fatigue because the midsole won't flex under your body weight. Major brands push ultra-stiff, expensive frames to everyday walkers, costing you comfort and efficiency. The solution costs nothing. Utilize digital arch scanning kiosks available at specialized running hubs to verify your true strike pattern, then source that exact specification at a club price. Expert parameters, zero markup. In the 19th century, custom leather boots required weeks of handcrafting, costing a laborer a month of earnings. Quality footwear was a luxury reserved for the elite. Then the vulcanization of rubber disrupted the market, dropping production costs by 90%. Mass movement exploded. The working class could finally afford durable footwear. When wholesale clubs introduced direct-sourced athletic shoes, major brands sued. Not because the quality was lacking, but because selling a $150 shoe for $40 exposed the game. The modern manufacturing shift has already arrived. The average individual burns through 3 pairs of everyday shoes annually. At full retail, that demands nearly $450. At club pricing, you spend around $120 total. That is an annual savings of over $300, easily covering a basic annual membership fee 3 times over. The footwear savings alone render the membership free. 3 major errors drain consumer wallets every year. First, assuming a higher price tag indicates better biomechanical support for your body. Testing proves otherwise. Second, confusing B-grade factory overstock with damaged returns. Factory overstock meets exact structural tolerances. It simply represents excess production runs. Third, buying models endorsed by elite athletes. Sponsored stars wear custom-molded orthotic inserts inside specialized shoe builds unavailable to the public. When you buy their branded shoe, you are buying a mass-market shell. The warehouse version provides that exact shell without the endorsement tax. Here are 3 action steps for this week. First, get a neutral gait check. Most specialty shops or digital foot scanners offer this for free. Matching foam density to your body weight adds comfort immediately without changing how you walk. Second, identify your required support profile online, then search for those specs at your local club. Third, check warehouse inventory quarterly. Stock cycles seasonally, hitting peak volume in early spring and late fall. One final detail about warehouse clubs that almost nobody takes advantage of, and it's the ultimate reason to shop there. Their absolute satisfaction policy allows returns on practically everything, including worn footwear. Buy a pair of industrial-grade runners you've never tried. Walk in them for 2 weeks. Track your comfort, joint fatigue, and arch support. If they fail to deliver, bring them back for a full refund. No specialty footwear store offers that flexibility. The financial risk of trying a new brand at a warehouse club is literally zero. If this opened your eyes to how much money is trapped in your closet, smash the like button, subscribe, and share this with someone still dropping $160 on brand name shoes without asking why. Your feet don't know what store the box came from. Your bank account does. Vulcanized rubber. Democratized footwear in the 1800s. Wholesale distribution is doing the exact same thing today. The high markup monopoly wants you paying for logos. You now understand the physics.